this week that he will do everything he can to...
The late Vincent Pecora Jr., who would always sit with Chris's wife during his fights. And, you know, South Carolina's Pleasantville. He just is in the best frame of mind. Scary proposition for Uriah Hall, potentially.
Well, he's made these changes. He also realizes at 36 years of age, this is all his I's dotted and his T's crossed. But when he best middleweights of all time, I mean, he was a real monster.
The entire UFC. I love this song, and it just reminds us much of Chris Weidman. Wrestling more than he had trained to wrestle. But down in South Lane, a Cal Poly Wrestling All-American last year. He gets at Medoff. He feels like he's himself now. To get up when you're sleeping on satin sheets, right? When you are rich, when you are making and doing his best work, and that's how he feels he's at. That's where he feels he's at.
This week, I've never trained with anybody as good as that guy in my life. I trained with him for 10 days. It's about him learning jiu-jitsu like it was nothing back in the day. Joe, you know about huge fight for him tonight against a decorated striker.
Well, he truly is, including a disc replacement in his neck,
right,
and contributed to some lackluster performances.
So we'll see if he can secure it tonight. We now await the captain. He has been trying to live up to that hype ever since The Ultimate Fighter back in 2013.
It's outstanding. I mean, he can do wild stuff inside the audience. He's one of the best in the business. When Uriah Hall's on point, he's incredible striking, both with his hands and his feet. He can put a KO loss.
So, Daniel, their first fight sent on Facebook from a girl from his high school that said, hey, be careful going in. That was a funny story he told us Thursday.
Absolutely. And for Chris Weidman to go out and sit in a bad way with Uriah so much since he got to the UFC. Everything around him was in. He's finally got his career going in the direction that he's at his gym. Speaks to who Uriah Hall is today.
Hall and Chris Weidman, both 36 years. Hall will try to maximize what is a reach, of course, since September. Every day in the shape of his life, and certainly for Uriah Hall, some disappointment. Wanted this one so badly, and an embrace there with Ray Longo, who's got to just be so upset.
Yeah, I mean, just disappointed and hurt for his guy, right? Those guys at Longacera are a family, and his new team is a family. So to see Chris put all this work in, and for it to end in this way is very unfortunate. You know, Anthony Smith landed the kick that hurt Jimmy Crute. Chris Weidman landed a beautiful kick, but you know, this game is for real, John.
There's no doubt.
Everybody talks like this is they're playing a game. This is not a game.
You're not guarding a rim.
No, you're in the octagon. This is real life, and things like this happen. It's happened a couple times now, and it's so unfortunate, but God dang it, man.
And for us, these are our friends, your colleagues.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult thing to digest. The official decision is brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. Guaranteed Rate can save you money on your monthly mortgage payment. Visit rate.com to get started. To make it official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 17 seconds of the very first round. Due to injury, the winner is by TKO, Uriah Primetime Hall.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Uriah Hall. Good to see you, sir. This was such an important fight for you, such an important moment for you. You've been on this win streak, you've been looking fantastic, and you had this opportunity to avenge a loss from 11 years ago. Obviously, this is not what you wanted to happen. Give me your thoughts on what this feels like for you right now.
I got nothing but respect for Chris Weidman. He's truly one of the best. It is a crazy story that he was the first man I fought that defeated me, that introduced me to fear. I didn't know what fear was. I was scared of wrestling. And during that time, you know, we went different paths. He was the first one, defeated Anderson. I was the last. And it's just crazy how we ended up here again. I mean, I wanted to, you know, put out a great performance, but man, I feel so bad for him. I hope he's okay. I wish his family well, if you guys are watching. It's the sucky part of this sport. It's a hurt business. And believe me, they don't see the fight outside the octagon, but I got nothing bad to say about him, and I hope he recovers. And hey, whatever rank I am in the future, if he gets well, I owe him this fight, and I hope he can come back from it. You're still one of the best, Chris.
Well said, sir. Thank you very much. Uriah Hall, ladies and gentlemen.
And could Uriah Hall have possibly handled that situation any better? Dripping with class, acknowledging the family. That's a class act right there.
I mean, John, he has matured.
Presenting the number 9 ranked Uriah Dean.
One of two for round 1. And Uriah Hall. Blue trunks for Weidman, black plus 105 betting underdog per DraftKings Sportsbook. Chris Weidman has...
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Just awful.
Oh, my God. First kick he threw.
Did you see?
I did.
What happens to him now?
And the way he threw it, you hear that crack. And
Where
the
did it
crack
land?
was actually the bone. It must have been checked.
But where did it land?
His leg just folded in half.
He
My
took
God.
a step back to see. Now this with Chris Weidman is crazy.
Only 3.
And was on the other side of it
Yes.
against Anderson Silva, but the medical
Crazy.
personnel
Oh my God.
is it.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Crazy. Weidman is in agony.
Well, of course he is. I mean, that's bad.
And Chris is sort of dealing with the... I'm going to tell you that viewers see a couple times, and
Can
that's
Joe
going to
watch
be
it? Can Joe watch it?
You don't need to watch it,
And
Dan.
tell me what. Oh, Joe, where did it land? Joe, where did it land?
Right below the knee. Right below the knee.
Look, Joe, just tell me.
It mirrored.
It's the same thing. My goodness.
Instead of the inside, it was the outside, but he checked below the knee, the worst place he could land, exactly where Anderson's his shin just shattered, and then he stepped on it.
Yeah.
refs behind
Yeah,
us
it's rough.
as they
It's
try to get...
Leg a little bit to get him back to the back.
Boy.
Chin.
Yeah, they put it in a compression sleeve, and of course Uriah Hall.
That's not just on. That's not on.
From if you ever come back from.
And
Yeah, it could be over.
Like boxing again, when it happened with him with Gokhan Saki. And then, of course, Anderson, and now Chris Weidman. Literally nothing had happened. Chris lands one hard kick, and his legs.
Chris Weidman has worked, of course, since September, every day. Wanted this one so badly, and an embrace there.
Just disappointed and hurt for his guy, right? Those guys at new team is a family. So to see Chris put all this, Anthony Smith landed the kick that hurt Jimmy Crute. Chris Weidman landed a beautiful. This is they're playing a game. This is not a game.
You're not guarding
You're
a rim.
a couple times now. It's so unfortunate, but God dang it, man.
The official decision is brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. Guaranteed to make it official. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee round. Due to injury, the winner is by TKO.
All right, I'm here with the winner. It's an important moment for you. You've been on this win streak. You've been looking years ago. Obviously, this is not what
Chris Weidman. It is a crazy story that he was the first man I fought. I was scared of wrestling. And during that time, we went...